Today I'm going to be talking with you for a few minutes about Constant Bid. Constant Bid's mission statement is to supply their customers with exceptional products at realistic prices and then offer them continuous customer support. So the CEO will be at the top of the company, followed by two virtual assistants. The virtual assistants will each oversee the direction of two managers. And then underneath the individual managers will be a variety of customer service personnel, picker packers in the warehouse, and then marketing personnel, and then operations personnel. So this constant bid is meant to be, at least initially, more of a hands-off business. Um, it will be primarily on Amazon and other e-commerce channels. So the virtual assistants will be sourced from overseas. This will allow us to keep the wage low for these virtual assistants, but then really maximize the amount of effort and amount of time that we can get out of them. It's also very useful to have people in different time zones from you because e-commerce is a 24-hour-a-day operation. It really is a powerful tool to outsource some of your jobs. It not only allows you to get a much higher quality person at a lower price, but it allows you to operate in different time zones and just really increase efficiency across the operation. The only person other than the two virtual assistants that will report directly to the CEO will be the CFO. And that is just to make sure that everything's in line with the financials of the company. As I'm sure you probably could have guessed, the equity will all be retained by the founder CEO. Basically, this is going to be a business that's slowly built from the ground up with new product lines added. It will be very capital intensive eventually, but this is a business that will scale basically on its own profits. And then the personnel plan. So this is the projected salaries for personnel. CEO salary is fairly low, moderate, with the key manager salaries being very competitive in the Western North Carolina market. And then, as you can see, we're projecting to pay virtual assistants about $10,000 a piece per year, and that's actually a great wage in a lot of developing countries that have a large supply of virtual assistants to offer. So how are we going to implement this? Basically, how are we going to find the people to work for this organization? We are going to carefully source local workers. It's very important to me as the founder of this company to keep it as local as possible. The majority of our products will be coming in from overseas, certainly not being produced in the local area, but if we can hire from the local area and then our warehouse will be based in the local area, we can have the biggest impact on Cleveland County's economy that we can. But basically, we're looking for 5 key characteristics in all of our employees. They need to be comfortable and experienced with international travel. They need to focus on quality over the margins. At the end of the day, it's important for me, as I said in the mission statement, to build a brand that stands behind its customers for their lifetime of the product. We want to always just provide the best customer service possible, sound ethical values, and then Christian beliefs. How are we going to recruit? Basically, we're going to search locally. We're going to try to poach some power players in the local economy, and then if we need to, we'll implement some executive placement recruiters to help us fill the last few positions. So this is just some more about the marketing, or the 4 various managers that will report to the virtual assistants. But then at the sale of Constant Bid LLC, this is just meant to be an initial business for the founder, and then I can imagine that he would want to move on to more scalable businesses that aren't quite as labor intensive. So at the conclusion of year 3, Constant Bid will be sold. There's a lot of acquisition and consolidation going on in this market right now, with actually really, really good values being put on established brands that show a profit and have an actual niche and have a customer base that is incredibly marketable because once a customer is satisfied, especially off of Amazon, they are so likely to come back and use the FBA program to buy more products. This is some information from a previous course in this program that I included because I thought it would be applicable for this course. But this just talks a lot about timeline, how the product will be adopted, how it will be distributed, and then I actually go into just some example products that I could possibly select. And then, we do a break-even analysis on a product that's actually currently sold by Constant Bid, as you can see that I'm currently listed as a seller. So I encourage you to take a look at this. And if you have any questions or would like some follow-up information, please do not hesitate to ask. This business is actually up and running. If you go to constantbid.com, you will see a website that's definitely a work in progress, but one that is up and running. So I encourage you to check that out and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.